Mm. Hi, Manuela, can you hear me?
Yes, good morning, sir. I can hear
Yeah,
you.
good morning. Jane. Jane, what's your startup name?
Good morning, sir. My startup name is Tralalion AI.
Okay. Um, Emanuela, you are Kids Club or Kids
Kids
Club?
Club. Kids Club. Kids Club.
Kids Club. Okay. Then we have Tralalion. Is it Tralalion or Tralalion?
It is Tralalion, sir. Tralalion. Tralalion.
Okay. 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 Um, okay. Hmm. Those that are supposed to teach are not here. Interesting. Hmm. I think the network is really problematic. Hi, Julius. What's your startup name? Julius, what's your startup name? Good afternoon, everyone. So, welcome to today's session. I think we have to really start now. We have our judges for today, Mr. Theodore Longi. Hi, Theodore.
Hi,
And we also
good
have
morning. Good morning,
Mr. Good
everyone.
morning. Good morning. So we also have Mr. Olumide Olaito. Hi, Olumide.
Good morning.
Yeah, great to have you once again today.
Yeah, it's a pleasure.
Okay, so we are going to start. I see that our startups are coming late for their own pitch today. So let's quickly have a quick introduction of those here, starting from Emanuela, Tralalion AI, and then others. Let's start with those here. So today's one will be a little bit quicker because we have smaller number of people pitching. I think we just have like 7 or 8 of them pitching. So let's start. Emanuela, please, introduction.
Okay, good morning, everyone. And thank you so much for the opportunity. My name is Emanuela Orema, and I'm the co-founder at Kids Club. Thank you.
Okay, Tralalion.
All right. Good morning, everyone. I'm also very grateful for this opportunity. My name is Ifuba Jean-Pierre, and I am the co-founder at Tralalion AI.
Okay, Julius.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Julius Ijidola, and I am the founder of FinPaddy.
Why I didn't hear your business?
I said I'm Julius Ijidola. I'm the founder of FinPaddy.
Okay, FinPaddy. Okay. The next person, Abiodun.
Yes, good morning, everyone. Thank you very much for this opportunity. I'm Abiodun Falomo, the co-founder of Zendi Technology Limited.
Okay, Zendit. The next person, Owen.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Owen. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Japa.
Okay, Japa, Owen. Okay, I think we are going to start now. Is there any other person left? So we have 5 startups here out of 8. So we are going to start. If we are done with them and they are lucky, then we move them to the last stage. If others don't join, good. So our judges, I don't know whether you have anything to say before we start. So today, just like we normally do, the general house rule, mute when you are not speaking so that noise from your side don't disturb the session. Secondly, today you have 4 minutes to pitch and then the question and answer for your startup. We hope that you took the feedback from last week and you imputed them. So we are hoping to see something better today. Then I think that's all for the general feedback. So have an open mind to learn. You are not coming here to fight. Some of you were just defensive at the last session. You are here to learn. Even if you don't scale through, you pick some lessons you can learn for you to get bigger funds and other preaching sessions. That's the aim of this session. It's not for you to fight or compete with anyone. So without wasting much of our time, we are going to start with the first person that joined the session, and that's Emanuela. Emanuela, are you ready?
Yes, good morning.
Okay, so you can start.
Okay, sir, should I share my screen again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Sorry. Please, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I'll just go to the first slide. So good morning once again, everyone. My name is Emanuela, and I'm the co-founder at Kids Club. So Kids Club is an innovative platform where we train children between the age of 6 to 16 on STEM creative skills and soft skills. And so the problem we notice, especially here in Africa, is that many children, they don't have the access to the right resources and opportunities to get quality digital education. And even for those that have it, they tend to get it at a very expensive rate. And so we decided to set up Kids Club as at February exactly this year. So the solution we are trying to offer is to provide an interactive platform for these children between these ages to learn programming skills, game development, local tool and no-code tool. And for those children that are not able to get this quality education, we are trying to partner with organizations and international bodies to provide scholarship for these children. So I'll just move to the next slide. So these are our product demo. So what we'll do is that although this is in beta stage, so when you get to our platform for the users, when they log in, they get to be assigned a virtual classroom where they get an instructor and we provide materials for these children. We're able to track their progress and their record for a couple of months and we give evaluation and feedback. Okay, so our target market is children between the age of 6 to 15, and our current location is Nigeria. But we are currently in Lagos, Nigeria, but we're trying to expand to other states in Nigeria. And our secondary target location are Black communities and other African communities. And from our research, according to a UN report in 2021, the number of children total in Africa as at 2021 from 0 to 15 years is 569, and we're targeting this 40% of the market. So this 40% falls between the age of 6 to 15 years from the total population of children, according to the UN report in 2021. And these are our competitors. So we have direct competitors, Tinker, Code Kingdom, and our indirect competitors are ULESSON. So the competitive analysis or the competitive advantage that we have is that we notice that these are competitors. When we went through their website and their platform, we noticed that most of them, they focus a lot on STEM and coding. So the advantage and the competitive edge that we're trying to provide for these children, we're trying to provide a balanced curriculum. So aside the STEM and coding skills, we also offer team dynamics, communication, and other soft skills for these children. And aside from that, we're also creating a learning management system for these children aside the interactive live classes. Okay, so we notice that, as I said earlier, that most of our competitors, their classes are not personalized, and we're trying to provide a personalized class and a personalized learning for every users that come into our platform. So we're trying to expand, although we do not have a lot of customer base at the moment, but we're trying to expand to other states in Nigeria and also outside Nigeria in the coming years. And we're trying to do this through advertising, social media campaign, affiliate marketing, influencer marketing, email marketing, and a whole lot. And these are my team members. So I am the CEO at Kids Club. I also have Miss Amaka Wonsu, who is the Chief Product Officer, and she's also a product designer, and have Mr. Marvelous and Mr. Kayode, who is an advisory board, and Mr. Marvelous, who is the CTO at Kids Club. So our goal for Kids Club is, in the coming years, is to have Kids Club in every country, especially in Africa, representatives. So we have country managers and we have establishment in every country. And aside that, we're also trying to reach out, currently we're trying to reach out to schools to partner with them so we can train their students physically at their school. Yeah, so thank you so much, Mr. Pascal.
Thank you very much, Manuela. So I don't know whether the judges have question before I bring in my own question.
All right, good morning once again. My name is Theodore Longji. Yeah, well done, Emanuela. I think this is an improved pitch. This is an improved version of your pitch. I must commend you. But I'm looking at a few things that you need to. Yeah, I like one thing that I like. Let me start with the good news, the good things. I like that you were able to study your competitors, and then you realize that their methods are not personalized, right?
Yes.
And then you mentioned it. That's one component that you're bringing, something you're doing different from the guys who are operating in the same space. So, which is good. I commend that. Then I'm looking at your founder industry fit. Who is the educationist amongst you? I
Okay,
think
so
it's very important. We know the industry that everyone, all your team members are playing in. It's very critical. So who is the educationist amongst you?
okay, so from the four of us, I am an educationalist. I finished from the University of Benin studying education, and also Miss Amaka too. So the both of us have a history of education. I've also taught, so during the pandemic, I myself, I taught a couple of children on web development and how to use Canva to create digital designs. Yeah.
Okay, so you need to do more. You need to tell you need to tell us, right? Or the VC or angels, you need to tell them that you are an educationist. So instead of putting your email or whatever, or if you need to increase, it should be written on your on the team slide. You have to find a way to tell us that this is your area of specialty. It boosts the confidence. Like we said it over and over that I need to know, or angels or whoever is investing needs to know that you have that founder industry fit. That will, boost the confidence to know to say, okay, yes. So if we invest in this startup, she will do a good job because after all, she's an expert in that field. So this is what judges or VCs or angels will want to see. So you need to quickly update that. Let's see the areas of expertise, competencies of your team. It should be captured on the team slide. So thank you. That's it from me.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Theodore. Olumide, I don't know whether you have some input.
Yes, yeah. Okay. Emanuela, thank you. I actually agree with my co-judge and saying that it's a refined pitch and it's good. But a quick one. I know the last time we spoke, you actually mentioned your target audience, basically the children, the parents, right? Parents.
Yes.
Yeah. So I just came to my mind. Is it not possible? What are you not looking at? Also targeting the school institution themselves, as in how they can key into what you are providing.
Okay, sorry. I earlier mentioned that we've reached out to a number of schools and they've asked us to visit their schools with our proposal. So we reach out to schools and we offer them our proposal on how we can partner to train their students. So we've reached out to a couple of schools and some of them are keen to it. So we are planning on visiting those schools physically to meet with them.
Okay, because I for you to reach out to at least 40% of your the participant target, I think if you focus more on the institution, you quite have access to quite a number of quite number of children that can access the platform. Then also at the same time, you're also helping the school to most especially out of school sessions, out of class sections, I exercise. So I think more of your marketing strategy that's my own thinking, just, to see how you can get more schools to, attract them to come on board than identifying each individual parents, and see how your subscription can also ensure that the school can afford it, and at the long run, it will not rob, it's not become an high cost on the parents on the long run. So well done. It's a good one.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much, Olumide. So I think the judges have almost said everything that I wanted to point out. One, as Theodore mentioned, the founder market fit. I think I sent you guys some sample slides. Your slides you mentioned, for example, Emanuela, 12 plus years in the education industry with knowledge of blah, 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 blah. An investor don't need to ask questions to know that you guys have an experience in this particular field. You can revisit some of the stuffs I shared with you on the page. Your slides should give more enough information. And I think you need to remove the email address. I don't think once you have a contact email address to reach you guys at the last page, you can remove those ones on the team page and replace it with the areas of expertise of all the co-founders, so that the investors know what they are looking at. So that's about that. Then on the issue of reaching the 40% of the market. Now, for you to reach 40% of the market, you need to come up with a stronger strategy, right? I think you also need to do some more research. If you are going to enroll kids, for example, at least Olumide has mentioned about going through schools and where you can get them in a large number. Another way is mothers are likely to invest in their kids when they are coming back and stuff like that. So you find a way to reach out to mothers. I can't come up with any strategy for now. Just figure out how to reach out to mothers of the kids that you are going to get, because of course it's not the kids that will subscribe themselves to this. So you find a way to get your customers, because mothers are likely the customers you are looking at in this particular thing. It's not even the kids. The kids are the users, but they are not the paying customers. It's likely their mom that will pay, or the mom will convince the dad to pay. So you find a way to sort that out. So I think
Okay, thank
that's
you very
all.
much.
That's all for now. That's all for now. So thank you very
Thank you.
much, Emanuela. So improve on that in case you are invited for the final pitch on Friday. So the next person on the list, Tralalion AI. Tralalion, are you ready?
Yes, sir, I'm ready. I want to share my screen.
Okay. So your time. Time starts.
All right. Is everyone seeing my screen?
Yes.
Okay. I'm ready.
Yes, start.
Okay. There are two things that are true about us here in Africa. Number one, the cultural diversity of Africans is enormous. And number two, according to a report from UNESCO, it seems that not many of us are actually engaged into promoting our culture. And the primary way to promote one's culture is the use of the language. We have people from Europe, America that are coming through to invest into Africa because there is a lot of investing opportunities here, and that are even taking much more serious the fact of learning our culture than we ourselves. But the problem now lies where to find the resources to be able to learn these languages, and how do you learn the languages? My name is Efuba Jean-Pierre, and I am the co-founder of Tralalion AI, which is an African language learning platform designed to help children from 6 to 15 years, youth, tourists, and business professionals to effectively learn and master an African language while having fun using AI-based technologies. So from the problems that we're able to spot, it shows that 78%, because we're able to actually do a survey over which 512 people responded. So from that, 78% of the respondents are not able to find African language learning resources, either online or physically. 85% of businessmen and tourists admit the fact that it is actually important to learn the language in which they are found here in Africa. 63% of youth have admitted the fact that they don't know how to even speak their own native tongue. And 91% of those who answered the survey are willing to look for an affordable solution for that, which now made us to come out with this solution, introducing to you the Tralalion AI platform, which is a one-stop platform designed to help users achieve fluency in any African language of their choice. And the AI features that are being incorporated into this application are in such a way that it enhances the user to become more engaged, and hence it makes the learning to be much easier. So we bring out a unique solution, bringing up a lot of simple but innovative technologies to be able to make sure that some people of each group, be it young or old, beginner or intermediate, could be able to continue with their language learning process. So our competitors are namely Duolingo, Bosu, Monthly, and Kene, over which we have various advantages, like our machine translation generated through the NLP models that we're able to build up are much more accurate than what is present now. Our AI also adapts to conversational practice, and we are much more focused on African languages. Our market size is estimated to $2.92 billion, over which we are able to get $12 million on a period of 4 years. Our business model is based mostly on the freemium type, generating revenue in 4 different ways: the subscription to the premium version, in-app purchases, in-app advertisements, and translation services for both enterprises and individuals. In terms of traction, we have been able to build up 12 data sets for African languages. Our MVP development is at 25%. We have a waiting list of more than 1,300 people waiting for the app to be launched. Our team recruitment is at 50%. We have been able to do partnerships with commercial businesses in some schools, universities, and also some NGOs. We demand $200,000 to be able to service, impact, and teach 50,000 users over this period of 4 years. And in terms of the team, it is made up of myself, who is a CEO, having experience in African language learning apps like Camelingua and Learn Fufude language, and the CTO, Engineer Boba Dalil, with 11 years of experience in the field of AI. With everything being private, I would like to thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you, Tralalion AI. So, questions from the judges?
Okay, so I must say that I must commend your presentation today. It shows that you have gone and you did some homework. Try to improve on your last presentation, which is what we want to see. Taking all the feedback that you received on the previous presentation, bringing them into this new this presentation. Well done. Let me start with the good news. So, what I'm saying is, I'm saying you have to just keep getting better at it. Like I said, the last presentation, the more you present, the better you get at it. There's no two ways around it. You keep doing it, you keep getting better at it. So if even before Friday, I will also encourage for those that will be selected to get a group of people, keep pitching to them, and then you will be able to close um, so many gaps even before the final pitch on Friday. So yeah, that's my advice to everyone. So yeah, I like the fact that this is gamified. We know very well that children or people like to learn, enjoy learning when it's gamified. It's fun, right? It's fun to just keep learning while you're doing something, or even if you are playing game and then you keep learning. So I like that. That's a selling point. And I also like your team page. I think people should learn from you. How that you told us that this is your area of expertise, and then you're also a co-founder that has that industry fit, that founder industry fit. There is also an AI person and all that. So this is very, for me, once I see this, I just kind of it will up my confidence and to say, hey, so eventually if we invest in these guys, we will not be wasting our money or our time. Because one of the things that investors invest in, they actually invest in the founders, not even the idea. The idea comes first. I mean, second. First, they invest in the people driving the idea. Then they will now say, okay, the idea itself. So we need to be able to, pitch, with the kind of confidence, that will thrill the investors or the angels. And then once you do that, it shows you're confident about it. That's what they want, actually. It's not even about, they might not even understand what you're telling us here. They might not understand those things at the first instance. But what they want to is the person. Does he have the confidence to say he will drive this idea, and make it profitable at the end of the day? So these are the things they want to do. And I think that you've shown that, and I think there's still room for improvement. I think that's that from my end. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, Olumide, you have something to say?
Okay, yes. Just as I proposed to Emanuela, so okay, let me commend you. A good one. I think there are a lot of changes from the first presentation, from your first presentation rather. Now, your scope, your markets, your customer segment, your market, I think is limited just to children between 6 and, if I get it right, 6 and 15 or so, or thereabouts. Yeah, a good one. I also want to suggest that part of your strategy to get them is to also focus on more on, on institutions, schools that actually want their children to learn. An entry point for schools that want to teach or ensure that their students learn other languages apart from their local languages. So institutions should also be part, focus more because of the numbers of your number, the number of your target number, what you are targeting to meet. So and the second one I want to lay emphasis on is that apart from children, is not, why don't you think outside the box on expanding the scope of your target audience? I'm just thinking, it might not fit into what, but just think over it. Don't limit yourself to children. We have other, you know how many people travel from one African country to the other that actually need to learn, even if it is just good morning, good afternoon, so that they can communicate when they move from one African country to the other African country. So I don't know whether you also will be able to capture that market opportunity as you work on to fitting into your solution.
All right, sir. Thank you. I would just like to add something. If you observe the slide that is just in front of you, you will remark that just near the presentation of the market size, I've also listed out the market targets. It is not just children from 6 to 15 years. I also target youths, tourists. They're either for business or leisure reasons, and also professionals, mostly of the business domain. So actually, these are the 4 target groups that I'm going to acquire through this idea.
Okay, good.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you very, very much, Olumide, for the input. So I suppose you've received more than enough feedback. So I will just ask, you mentioned you have a waiting list of 1,000 plus, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So what's preventing you from soft launching with those people? Do you really need huge amount of money to kick off your business?
Well, sir, in terms of African language learning, especially in this our generation of us, data is the fundamental tools. It is only after the launch of ChatGPT in 2021 that Africans started really seeing it serious, that it is very important to integrate AI in language learning to be able to promote our culture. And so to be able to bring up the language models like we have done, it is not really easy because it requires a lot of processing of data, bringing the quality of the data to a level in which the models can be able to be accepted by the AI algorithm, so that both of them could interact to give a strong and accurate machine translation. And those things also cost quite an amount of money. But for the moment, we have been able to have some software tools given to us by Microsoft. That is currently what we are using to be able to build up our MVP. But for the moment, it is going to require quite the amount that we are asking for to be really able to bring up things the way they are supposed to be. And the waiting list, like we're talking about, it is those that are actually ready to be able to pay for that. But for the moment, they also want to have a proof about what we want to advance. So in such a way that they want the MVP to also be ready before they can be able to pay. But they are serious about the fact that they want to pay, but they want to be sure that what they are going to pay for it is something that works. So presently, that is our dilemma, and that is why we require that funding.
Okay, so apart from this event, are there other places you've gone to pitch your products? Have you been able to maybe try raising money or applying for grants and other things?
Yes, sir. Currently, we are Culturalian AI is currently in a particular program for funding from the United Nations, because here in Cameroon there is an initiative that is being organized by United Nations in partnership with the government of Philippines to finance micro projects. So for that part, it is just a grant. So we asked for 20 million francs CFA, and we are currently in the last part of the processing to be able to acquire the funding. So our file is presently there, and we are waiting for the call if everything is supposed to be positive on our side.
Okay, okay, that's a great one. That's a great one. So this is just to everybody too. You can open your ears to available grants, because majority of investors, especially the VCs and even some angels too, would like to see that you've made progress. Like, they will need to see your skin in the game. Skin in the game means that you've put sweat, whether it's money or some investment in what you are calling them to invest in. So it's very important you put your skin in the game, whether it's building a website or maybe your app is in progress and all of those things. So I would advise you start if you are not able to get institutional investors or angels. It's very important. Start preparing for grants like this, as you mentioned, the Tony Elumelu grant too. I think it opens in January, and I'm sure there are a couple of other grants. And if you attended the session on fundraising and stuff, I think the facilitators mentioned a lot of opportunities. So as a backup or as a support for your own founders or family friends around, start looking for grants that will buy into your idea, grants that are in line with your vision, because some organizations that are that may be in support of your language stuff. I think UNESCO and all of these organizations, they support culture and all of those things. So you should find out grants like that. Then I heard sometime in the past that the Chinese government, that they are trying to promote the learning of African languages and stuff. So you can Google up that, find if there are Chinese organizations that you can partner with. Maybe you are more or less selling or simplifying learning of African languages to them and stuff. But then be careful too. So I believe, or if you don't have, probably have a legal team or maybe some legal support when you are dealing with investors too, in case there are legalese or jargons you don't understand when it comes to investment. They should be able to handle that. So find maybe a startup or a lawyer within your country to handle that for you. I think that's all for you, Tralalion AI. Again, well done on
Th-
your pitch.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate.
Yeah, so the next person, Julius, are you ready? Julius is not here. So we move to Abiodun. Abiodun, are you ready? Abiodun, send it.
Yes, I am. Thank you very much.
Yeah, let's have you, please.
Let me share my screen. A minute, please. Okay. Am I good to go?
Yes, sure.
All right. Thank you very much. Good afternoon. Good morning, everyone. I'm Abiodun Falomo, and the founder of Zenith Technology Limited. Logistics in Nigeria today is a $69 billion US market, and 36 million MSMEs in Nigeria. That's the number of MSMEs we have today. As a business owner, you would usually require multiple delivery partners to service your dynamic delivery needs. And if I may ask, what do you do if you have a parcel to be sent today to anywhere, within the next 24 hours? You probably have to ask around or even try to find a logistics firm, which maybe would not be able to deliver as soon as you need it or will not be affordable. This speaks to the fact that logistics service is highly fragmented and expensive, as well as inaccessible in Nigeria today. This is why at Zenith, we've been able to develop an AI-driven platform that gives you access to many delivery service for 24 hours nationwide delivery at your fingertips and comfort, saving you up to 60% in logistic cost as a business or even an individual. It is scalable as it is a peer-to-peer platform that allows for user autonomy, and it's highly profitable because we make 20% commission on every transaction on our platform. In creating this solution, we've been able to make significant impact for the 39 million MSMEs in Nigeria, and they can now conveniently serve their nationwide customers and stop losing them to logistic cost. We've also been able to impact the over 40 million Nigerian youths that we have, who can now become smart earners by delivering parcel on behalf of others. We also impact the environment by driving a circular economy through resource sharing in the bid to fight climate change. As we onboard existing last mile logistic businesses in the country, in the community, in the state, as well as car owners and commuters like myself, to end on every journey that they make. And we've also been able to remove the limitation from women being able to engage in courier services. What's more is that via our social impact measures, we've been able to identify the indigenous students among our users. And so we provide them with zero interest student loans to help them sort out their school issues, as well as we also provide school fees subsidy for the female ones among them, because we believe they are more vulnerable than their male counterparts. The third is the fact that we've been able to drive inclusiveness through active female participation in logistics and delivery, as I mentioned earlier. If you think about it today, when you think logistics, you're thinking about a man on bike, you're thinking about a man in a van. But today, women can now actively participate in logistics. And what I would like to share a story of mine, which was the fact that growing up as an orphan, when I was on campus, I had to struggle through by doing assignments for people, doing other odd jobs. And it would have been a great help to me if I had a platform like Zenith, through where I can actually make money during my leisure time, and also even gain access to student loans during the times when promises fail or delay from family members. And today, every student or every young person can get their urgent 2K and stop disturbing their siblings. Since we started, we've had over 2,500 signups, and we currently have 349 active users on our platform. We've processed over 1 million in transaction with about 149, 150 monthly transactions. We've also been able to secure financial and technical grants, as well as significant partnership with the government and private organizations to provide software as a service for e-commerce platforms to give their users access to seamless logistics. We've also been able to secure partnership with insurance companies and third-party user verification for all our couriers on the platform. With regards to competition, our competition includes the likes of Senstack, Uber, and Truck, and a few others that space will not permit. But our competitive advantage includes the fact that our platform is user-driven. We allow for user autonomy to determine their prices. We provide 24-hour nationwide delivery with a one-stop access to a lot of delivery options and logistics access. We provide scalable job creation, and it's climate smart. Of course, the other platforms are also climate smart. And with regards to, let me just quickly, because of time, skip to the founders of the team. I'm Abiodun Falomo. Like I said, I have 6 years in logistics management as I manage. I've worked in a multinational, international delivery and logistics supply chain company. My colleagues, Peter is a full stack developer with over 7 years experience. And we have Lola, who has 6 years experience in sales and operations. She's our CEO, while Peter is our chief technical officer. We also have 17 volunteers actually who are working with us, who are staff of the company. They are working with us on engineering, accounting, and marketing, as well as even legal, which we got by leveraging our relationships. That's the 3 co-founders were able to leverage relationships to get these people to volunteer with us. And as I speak, we have over 200 ambassadors across campuses in Nigeria, as is one of our methods to acquire users and customers. Other means of acquiring customers includes digital marketing, as well as user sharing. So at Zenith, we are not just making money, but we are playing a major role in providing jobs and sustainable businesses, as well as impacting society. So I look forward to learning from your feedbacks. Thank you very much, and I'm open to questions.
Okay, thank you very much, Abiodun. Feedback from the judges, please.
Yeah, so quick one. Yeah, this is an improved pitch from the last one. Well done.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, so but I'm a little bit concerned about when I saw that you're providing access to loan for students, and so as part of one of the features of your platform.
Yes, sir.
Don't you think that's a little too much? I mean, because you're providing loans, it means since it's not grant, you have to find a way to mitigate risks. That means you have to ensure that you get back your loan. And we all know that that's an issue even for the mainstream banking, banks, right? So my advice is don't you think that's a little too much? Why don't you just concentrate on logistics alone? Logistics it's you stated it's a huge market, right? So that's my concern.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it, sir.
Okay, more feedback. Olumide, do you have more any?
I just want to appreciate that from compared to the first our last meeting, there have been a lot of improvement. So well done, sir.
Thank you very much, sir. I really appreciate it, sir.
Okay, so Abiodun, you mentioned you have 2,000 signups. When did you launch, and how long did you take to get these 2,000 signups?
Okay, so yeah, before we developed our web app, we've been we were trying to test the concept. So we were basically doing we take orders and we connect them to the logistics services. So while in the logistics sector, I was able to leverage my position as a manager at the time to gain certain level of networks. So I was helping the smaller logistic businesses. So whenever we had so much on our hands, we're able to give them jobs and all of that. So I haven't left. When I left, it was easy for me to be able to, people were still reaching out to me, of course, because I wanted to work full time on this project. So before I left, and even after I left, people were always reaching. So what I did was, since there was a concept I wanted to work on, so I started working on it basically, so connecting them to logistics services. So over that time, and by the time 2 months ago, that was September, we went live. Our web app went live because we're trying to migrate from WhatsApp and the WhatsApp group community thing to a more institutional web app. So we went live, and since then we've had over 2,500 signups. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So basically, about 350 active users that I mentioned were people that have been actively using our platform to carry out these transactions all the way from January when we took the concept to market.
Okay. And these people are still very active.
Yes, sir, they have. Yes, sir.
Okay, so what's your plan for the next 5 years for this your business? What's your plan for the next 5 to 12 years for this your business?
Well, so our plan is actually because we have just one goal, and it's to solve a problem by solving another problem, which is the problem of poverty and lack of job and unemployment. And basically, okay, so this idea dropped into my mind one day when I was in Lagos. I had to go to the headquarters for a meeting, and I was at Ikeja Under Bridge, and I saw people going, like people were in hurry to different places, and I just said to myself, people are in hurry to nowhere. People are moving every day, and a lot of them are either looking for jobs or moving from one place to another to do something, and they can actually even earn a living and have a better life. So the idea was actually to provide jobs to these people. And I knew the challenges we were facing in the logistics industry. A lot of people reach out to me, wedding gowns, brides crying because they couldn't get their package delivered under 48 hours. And a lot of people needed a 24 hours delivery. So the idea was to provide a decentralized platform where we can aggregate people and make sure that on one platform, people are able to provide and give services that solves the problem of everybody. So our goal is that in the next 5 years, we'll be onboarding over 1 million users on our platform. I'm trying to be very, very conservative because I believe, I'm very optimistic that we can do up to 10 million even in the next 5 years, because job provision is a major problem. Logistics is a huge problem. Every business basically thrives on it. But trying to be conservative, we are sticking to 1 million in our projection. Okay, and so we're estimating that in the next 5 years, we would have been able to service over 200,000 MSMEs and even provide sustainable jobs for over 1 million Nigerians, because not everybody has a skill to offer on Upwork or on Fiverr. Not everybody is a content writer, not everybody is a graphics designer, but everybody commutes, everybody moves. So that's our goal, basically, to add to the vision of raising people and mitigating poverty in the.
So a quick one, how do you intend to get to this 1 million users very fast? Make it quick. Did you hear me, Abiodun? How do you intend to get to this 1 million users very fast?
Sir?
How do you intend to get to this 1 million users? How do you intend to wrap up this number within the next 5 years, 4 years?
Okay, so let me quickly take it to customer acquisition through digital marketing. So we're going to be, I mean, as at
All
now,
these things
at
are
zero.
all these things are normal things like digital marketing. Everybody know about it.
Yes,
What's your
yes.
competitive advantage? How can you leverage what you have to rack up
So
these
yeah,
numbers?
okay, so I was trying to explain that at the moment, at zero marketing cost, we already have 2,500, because we've actually not really been doing much except for just social media marketing at the moment. We've not even gone, I mean, so what we are trying to leverage is user sharing and referrals. So basically, every user has the will to share their codes, to share with people and say, you can send me on any errand. Okay, so they have their codes. We are leveraging user sharing because that's the most effective means of marketing when people are, word mouth to mouth, and I mean word of mouth. And we're also partnering, like I mentioned, we've partnered with about 3 e-commerce platforms. So we're going to be partnering with this e-commerce platform to also gain access through our API to logistics service on their platforms. And these are platforms that have over 10,000 users already. So these are the measures that we have in place to be able to reach that 1 million user mark on our platform. And so yesterday I was actually on a Twitter space, and I was invited as a guest. And so yeah, I really appreciate the feedback I got earlier about the loan issue. So I just want to use that to answer the question. So I realized that a lot of students, even finding that this is an opportunity for them, really drives them to the platform. Realizing that because a lot of them are always late on their school fees. And we are not doing this alone. We are doing it in partnership with their school, because we are going to be paying the school fees directly to the school, not to the students. And we will be calculating their credit risk, because we'll be partnering with financial institutions who will help us assess their credit score. So it's only for people who have a track record on our platform of consistency and even making a reasonable amount of money on that platform. So we know this person is able to pay back this money by making money on the same platform. So those are the measures we have in place to make sure that we have quite a reasonable amount of people on the platform. I hope that answers the question, sir. And I also will be open to suggestions and advice how we can do better. Thank
Okay,
you.
so I think Theodore has mentioned about the loan. Unless you find out a way to structure it well for a startup,
Yes.
especially the fact that it's not your core business, because it
Yes.
might drain out the resources you should be using to achieve your core vision. So
Yes,
I
sir.
think it's something you can still look into. If you find out a way to still make it a sort of a way to optimize your business and not it serving as a liability or drawing out the money for you
Yes.
to use in business, then that's good. I think Theodore has talked about that. Then I want to see your team, because do you have a marketing person? Let's see, because who is your marketing person? You don't have a marketing person. And I figured
Okay.
that
So
out from the slide
yeah.
that you
So
mentioned. Okay, let's hear you.
okay, yeah. So at the moment, we've not yet hired a marketing manager, and that responsibility has fallen on myself and Lola. So we are leveraging Lola's experience in marketing. She used to work in e-commerce. So we are leveraging our experience in that. She's basically driving the marketing and growth team at the moment. And I'm also leveraging my my networks and established networks to also drive marketing and sales.
Okay.
But because you are basically bootstrapping at the moment, acquiring a major team player in marketing. So, like I said, so out of the volunteers we actually have a marketing consultant
Okay.
among them. Yeah, so he's basically providing advice, an advisory role in that team, on that group. So every strategy they come up with, he vets it and they push it ahead. So that's how we've been managing the marketing and growth aspect thus far.
Okay, so your grammar is too much. Your grammar is too much. So you need growth marketing. That's number one. Because from your slide on customer acquisition, I figured out that you don't have a marketing person. It's easy to figure that out with the
Okay, sir.
the words you use and all. Simply, you need growth marketing to be able to drive users, referral, and all of those things. And anyway, just reach out to me later. I will share some books, some resources with you guys on marketing traction, and then I think some resources. Yeah. So other startups, if they're interested, you can reach out to me on some resources on growth marketing and stuff. So that's all for that. We are done with your part. So the last person.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yeah, you're welcome. The last person, Owen. So I think Owen is the only startup left, Japa, right? If there's any startup here that is yet to pitch, please indicate. If not, Owen is the last person for the day. Owen, are you ready?
Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, I'm ready. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you can start.
Yes, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Owen, co-founder and CEO of Japa. Japa is the easiest way to boost your employability and secure global opportunities. Basically, at Japa, we are building a SEEK for Africa. SEEK is the largest talent and employment marketplace in Australia, averaging 600 and something, over $600 million yearly as per their revenues last year, right? This is the current situation we have in Nigeria, and I'm sure some of our judges and even some of our fellow contestants have people that are currently on your phone chatting you, please, I need money, I need urgent 2K, because they don't have, they are unemployed despite there being several vacancies, and we have experienced that as a company where there are the vacancies, but candidates can't fill because this is the situation we have on ground, right? Staggering amount of unemployment, over 80 million of youth unemployed as per Nigeria Bureau of Statistics. And because why? Why is this situation? Because of this problem. They lack skills, the relevant skills to get these jobs, talent mismatch and access barriers. People apply for jobs that it's not suited for them. 10 years experience, 25 years experience, and you have 1 to 2 years experience. So Japa comes in skills market alignment, talent job matching, and opportunity equity, right? So these are some of our use cases, right? I'm eager to unlock better job opportunities, but my current skills hold me back. I don't have access to job. A company is seeking talent, and these are what Japa has to offer to you, right? So these are products. We're solving this problem holistically. So it's not like, okay, you don't come and meet me and say, okay, I need a job. I say, okay, go and learn AI. Is the reading thing in town. Go and learn product management. No, we assess your skills, right? We assess your skills through our talent assessment product, and to know where your level is and recommend it to the relevant courses. And to do this, we offer live courses, a job marketplace, and we plan to build an AI assistant where to help you with your CV, which is a very paramount requirement in applying for jobs, right? And we've made more than $1,000. We've made about $1,000 in revenue, and we've done more than 50 revamps and over 5,000 prospects. We have a community of over 1,000 people, and more than 50 people have indicated interest to learn some of our courses. Our business model is a B2B2C model. This just highlights how we make money, the revenue model, and our model is the B2B2C model, potential $3 trillion by 2030, and the $100 billion US for the Nigerian sector by 2030. And is what is that we plan to accelerate, right? So these are roadmap for between now and early 2024. So these are some of what our competitors offer and how we differ because our approach is a holistic and a very competitive approach stemming from a deep understanding of the market, right? This is our team. We have more than 10 years experience building communities and building technologies, right? I've had experience in edtech and fintech with more than 6 years experience in sales. And then we have people like my co-founder, a software engineer, developer, and has a master's in robotics engineering. And my co-founder has more than 3 years experience in talent management. And we have a marketing person, Oyechi, and David, who was a former lead engineer of Tribe Agric, a YC-backed company, and he himself has been to accelerators for his own startups and our project manager. So this is what we ask for because we're all about Africa, all about Nigeria, and this is what we want to do to place Africa as a foremost among his counterparts in the world. So yes, thank you.
Okay, feedback from the judges.
Japa. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon. Sir.
Good afternoon. I just on the light time, I just use your name as Japa.
Thank
you. Why Japa? Let me even ask.
Japa represents the aspirations and yearnings of a Nigerian to see greener pastures, to see better opportunities, right? It actually means to run, but people think that it means to leave Nigeria to another country. That's not what Japa means. Japa means to run, running from something, right? So we are redefining what it means by leveraging on a movement, leveraging on the aspirations of people. We started building this community 3 years ago, 2020, and we saw how there was a story of a bank manager. He left this country, went to the UK, was doing well as a bank manager. He left. On getting there, he's now doing cleaning jobs and he regrets leaving the country, right? Because a lizard in Nigeria will never become a lion in the US, a lion in San Francisco, a lion in the UK. So that is the concept behind the movement, right? It represents it.
All right. All right, thank you. So a quick one, just in a few words, your strategy. I know you have quite number of audience, quite a number of people you want to target, the number you want to reach maybe in the next 1 year or stuff like that. So what strategy do you have?
Okay, so
what strategy do you have to ensure that you get those figures?
Okay, so we're leveraging on partnerships, right? Partnerships and collaborations. So a lot of people who want to leave the country typically will go through travel agencies, right? They want to leave and everything. And then when they get there, they realize that they have to take boot camps and everything because what they are doing is not really relevant. So we plan to partner with those people that have like a chunk of those people that are target market that represent what we're trying to do. Then for students, we plan to partner with universities. Just 2 weeks ago, we are NYSC camp. I spoke to more than 1,000 core members, right? And we were told that NYSC has 38,000 core members in Abuja alone, right? So plan to partner with those people, right? And those young guys, graduates that just left the universities, and Nigeria produces over 600,000 graduates yearly, every single year from universities. To partner with universities to go there and tell them about what we do, like just what the way Piggyverse went viral in the country, right? With little online efforts, by just leveraging on communities who at the same time tell people word of mouth what these people have to offer to you, right? And also there's also the online our online channels too, right? And using referrals, like Pascal talked about growth marketing, right? Telling, okay, when you refer someone to take out some of our courses, you earn so and so money for bringing so and so person, or you get some for free. So that's what we intend to do. And I mean, after this call, I'm able to talk to you. I can even go deep dive. These are documented, well documented, even a deep dive on how we want to achieve some of these things. Hello?
Okay, all right. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much. Any feedback from your part, Theodore?
Yeah, so I like the angle that Olumide brought concerning just for asking why the name. And for me, it just kind of gave, because while you began to tell us what Japan means and how you are redefining it, just kind of, tell the story. For me, I feel like, how about, starting in this manner? So, because when you mention Japa is one word that we know very well, probably we don't know the real meaning, really. I just updated my understanding of the word. It's actually running, actually. So we are running from what Nigeria is bringing. Nigeria. They say, if you hear some of how people tweet about this country, I mean, sometimes you just laugh. But it's serious. I mean, people are running because Nigeria happened to you, right? I mean, it's usually not easy. So people are running from Nigeria happening to them. So I mean, how about story in that manner? Starting with that story, because probably your VCs or whoever, your angels who will be listening to you, probably might not have that context or that understanding. So, but once you start that story, you kind of make them curious and then to listen to you, and then pay more attention. So this is very, very critical, as it is right now. So I think that Olumide just did a fantastic job by asking you that question. And the way and manner you answered it just kind of, tell a story. So I feel like you should start by telling the story. And then secondly, I like to also just comment, how you're going about. You said, I kind of like it when you said, you don't just tell people, hey, go and learn this skill, go and learn that skill, because if you want to Japa, this is what is in demand. So you want to assess them first and then see the areas and then make recommendation based on the data you have in the process of assessing them. That's very, very, I feel that's a punchline. That's a good one. So just to ensure that you're not just saying it here to impress us, ensure that it happens, because I feel it's one of your core value proposition. It's something you're bringing. Probably most people are not doing. So we are doing this, so nice one. Again, overall, it's an improvement from your last presentation. Like we always say, this is feedback. I mean, we're not fighting, right? So just take feedbacks. They are breakfast for champions, right? So, okay, nice one. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Hello? Is anyone here?
Yeah, so thank you very much, Abiodun. So thank you for the presentation. I think you are the last person for this.
Owen, no Abiodun.
Oh, sorry. Owen, Jerry. So thank you. So I think they've mentioned almost everything, and I'm sure you picked some lessons from other ones, from other presentations too. Growth marketing is important, especially if you need to grow numbers. There has to be some referral benefits and a lot of that. Maybe it will be a different discussion, or I'll have to share resources with you guys later regarding that. So that's about that. Competitive analysis. I didn't hear much about your competitors. Can you quickly, just a minute, your competitors and all?
Okay, so Japa has direct and indirect competitors, right? So we have a Jobberman, right? You have a LinkedIn, You also have you have an old school, right, that teaches, offers classes and everything. So what JAPA is trying to do, just like what SICK started doing years ago, is that we're not just trying to upskill you, making you job ready. We're actually bringing the job to your hand. We're actually connecting you to the jobs, right? And there are people who have gotten jobs through JAPA that have gotten jobs, like, literally. So our approach is a more holistic approach, right? You're not going to go to Jobberman or go to entry level or go to these guys and they want to know where you are at, right? So the process of getting a job involves different user personas. Schools pass through them. So just like Theodore mentioned, then we want to assess you. I mean, we're going to leverage AI and assess you where you are at your level, right? And recommend to you. If I real life story, someone took one of our courses and she said after she said that she just realized that data analysis is not a thing, right? And there are people that take all these courses, they realize that it's not their thing, right? We're assessing you where you are and matching you the right skills and courses that you should take. Also, getting a job is beyond courses. There are people that I noticed that they were also skilled, they had those courses, but some of them, their skills are not properly captured in a typical document that you typically apply for a role, right? That's why we said, okay, we are doing a CV AI assistant, and this is one of my most interesting features personally, because it's not here it's not common yet here in Africa, whereby leveraging AI, artificial intelligence, you're able to build your profile to show the skills and everything that you have properly in your CV. And typically, as I'm talking, now people on this call, maybe you have relatives that might want, they're working in Andela, working in Microsoft, they want to go to somewhere else, they're working in KPMG, they want to go somewhere else and tailor their CVs to that particular kind of role. So with that AI assistant, it helps you to build your CV to tailor in the application. So there's nothing like one CV fits all. It is doing this for different applications while also tracking your jobs and some other a whole lot of benefits that if you can have one-on-one, I can do a proper deep dive. So yes, that's our differential, our USP in terms of our approach.
Okay. Thank you very much, Owen, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So guys, thank you. We've taken all the startups we have for today. So the judges will send in their ratings, and those that are moving to the final stage will be communicated regarding that. So I think someone was trying to speak about something.
Yeah, this is Ifeanyi from Powerful. I'm still here. I haven't pitched yet.
You are just coming now, Ifeanyi, almost an hour after the scheduled pitching session.
Am I still able to pitch or not?
Sorry?
Am I still able to pitch or not?
No, we are waiting for you to give us the reason why you didn't show up at the right time.
Yeah, so I sent you a message this morning and I went to visit a customer. So I'm coming back. I just saw the message now and that's why I decided to join. My apologies for this.
The judges, what do you have to say about this? Theodore, Olumide.
Yeah, sure, go ahead. We're here. You should go ahead.
You can go ahead.
Yes. Okay. So, Ifeanyi.
Thank you very much.
Time starts.
Let me just. So my name is Ifeanyi Ukwomar. I'm the founder and CEO of Powerful Technology Limited, otherwise known as Powerful. We make it easy for businesses to own solar assets. So this started out as a personal experience of mine. My mom owns a cold storage business in Nigeria, and she was spending a lot of money on diesel generators. Now, the logical thing for her to do was to go own solar assets, but the available loans that were available at that time was very high interest rates and limited payback period. So it didn't make sense for her as that personal business. So in conversation at that point in time, I was still working with Amazon. In conversations with the solar assets loan providers, I realized that their issue then was they had no visibility in how much she was paying on alternative power sources. And then if she wanted to go alone, if she wanted to own a loan, then how much will she be able to service that loan? So that made me start Powerful. The problem we're solving is basically 92% of businesses in Nigeria cannot get a loan for solar asset financing. The primary reason for that is because 26% of credit lenders are not guaranteed they can get the money back when they do solar asset financing. Now, that's where Powerful comes in. We built a platform that collects regular loan repayments for financed and deployed solar assets. Now, when I mean a digital infrastructure, what I really mean is a smart meter, the web application, as well as the wallet system on the mobile app. The infrastructure collects payments and refunds it back to the credit lender. The innovation of this technology is that on a payment default, the wallet system triggers the smart meter to switch off electricity supply coming into the business, basically encouraging the willingness to pay. Our model is winning. So this is basically the product. We install the meters, we connect it to the wallet system that collects payment directly, and then we remit the payment back to the credit lenders. This is our traction. We have 3 commercial agreements. We have 52 letters of intent at the moment in terms of revenue. And the market size is over $105 billion in terms of solar asset financing, as well as the payments collection for deployed and financed solar assets. The team is myself leading the team in terms of being a founder and CEO. I have digital experience in launching digital products with Amazon. My co-founder and CTO is also has deep experience in metering and integrating hardware and software on digital and physical solar assets. And Ahmed Gaba is basically leading our sales and development with very deep experience in terms of deploying funds for solar asset financing. The reason why we're doing this now, there's a rising energy costs globally, and there's also the imperative to finance climate change, and then the path to decarbonization. We have 2 partners at the moment, Providence Bank managing our wallets, Stemaco doing the metering. And what we've just done is to wrap these 2 integrations together and then do the operational side of things. This is just an investment request. What I want to say 2 things before I conclude the pitch. Because the company is registered in the United Kingdom, we've just won a grant funding from Innovate UK that basically tries to do exactly what we're doing in Nigeria operationally right now in the UK. The UK has what we call open banking and open energy, and they've not been able to transition in terms of solar assets within the UK. And we would just be leveraging on that infrastructure and to be able to move the needle here. I'll be open to questions if you have any.
Okay, feedbacks from the judges.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much, Ifeanyi. And actually, in fact, the last time I actually took my time to listen to you, and also the same thing happening here. You actually did well, and you actually have a good solution to a major problem as a country, and I believe this solution will definitely thrive. And considering your presentation, I think your presentation. In fact, the presentation is well articulated. I just give it to you like that. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, the same goes to me. You did the same thing. I think giving you another opportunity, you see it come through the way you did now and previously. So well done. Delivery awesome. All I can say right now, like I will say to everyone, is good luck and God bless.
Okay. So, Ifeanyi, so on your, have you been able to raise funding in the past?
Okay. I participated at the Startup Bootcamp acceleration program in Amsterdam for 3 months. And they provided a pre-seed funding to take 8% of the company. I'm at present right now, so of course, speaking with investors, specifically strategic ones. I don't just want people to just give me cash and without any involvement in the operations. So in terms of funding, me primarily, when I left Amazon, I sold all my shares there, around £40,000, and that was the initial deposit. And we started building. Then at some point, Startup Bootcamp provided that pre-seed funding for 8%. And then we're trying to basically increase the velocity at which we're able to collect payments, take a percentage, sell solar panels. And that's basically what has been sustaining the business for now.
Okay. So basically, for now, you are still open to investors within the renewable, because there are specific investors that are interested in impact businesses and the likes.
Yeah, I'm open to, when I say strategic investors, I'm looking at, so I have one customer right now. He is a mini grid operator. The issue he had when we started out, he reached out to me in February, was during the currency change, because of the way he operated his mini grid operation, he had an agent system where he collected physical cash from people and vended electricity to them. The problem he had at that point was because of that changing of the 500 and 1,000 people were not able to, people want to buy power, but they were not able to buy, and he wants to vent, but he's not able to vent. So at that point, he decided he wanted a digital solution, and he found me under the group we belong to, Renewable Energy Association of Nigeria. And we built the product for him where we are able to wrap the API of his metering. So he has 7 mini grid operation, 12,000 cumulative customers. We're able to wrap a provider's account in each of those APIs and then give it to each of them. So now he's interested in the, of course, as part of the investing sort of things, because he sees the value of what we're trying to do long-term for his investment. So that's why I'm saying, if it's someone within the renewable space, they want to do something impact investing, someone that can, introduce me to or playing in that space, it's primarily what I'm interested in. What I'm trying to avoid at the moment is just a cash-based transaction without any strategic input. I'm not sure if it makes any sense, because if someone gives me cash, then it's just it will be easier if the person is already in the space, he already has a solar company, wants to collect payments, already has a deployment within maybe a hand, then it's more easier to play in that space together.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so thank you very much. I believe the judges are giving their feedback. So we are going to wrap up. I think we have someone that just joined. Asoro, why are you joining at this time? Asoro?
I joined earlier, but my network and power failed, so I had to join back again. Yeah, I was having power issue, so I have to join with my phone now.
Are you sure you will be able to talk where you are now?
Yes, I can talk here.
Okay, please make it quick so you can start.
Okay, so but I will not be able to share my screen.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. One more thing, sir. I should preach again because I didn't know the order of at which things have been done. Sorry for that.
Just pitch your business now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So ASO Automotive is an tech support solution. Currently do is that we provide support for after state support for car owners, start from repairs, car procurement, and consultants. How we do this is through our system. We have a that is a website and application that's where we offer live support for car owners. They can chat with our expert mechanics.
We can't hear you.
Currently, okay, yes, we support them to link them to our affiliated mechanics. Currently, we are in 26 states of the country. That's our mechanics. So we also link them in cases they can for that help to fix their vehicle and all that. And also we have a mobile mechanic system, like in an emergency where your car breaks down and you don't know we send you a mechanic or hours, you will get a mechanic to help you fix your vehicle. So all those are what we do. And the good thing about our service is that you can hold us responsible because we provide warranty for our service. We also help in procuring genuine auto spare parts and linking users to spare part dealers. So that's basically what ASO Automotive is about, 24/7 support. And during working hours, that is in the days, we can link you to our affiliated mechanics and spare part dealers. So those are the then for the, like I said, the market size is a very big market in Nigeria because we have about 4 million private car owners in Nigeria, or private cars. That is from statistics, that's the road safety. And so that's a whole lot. A lot cannot afford to get quality automotive repair with warranty at affordable prices because such professional services are usually expensive. Then we make our money from referring to our affiliated mechanic. They pay commission. That is, we have a percentage commission, a percentage of the commission they charge. Then we also make money from the live chat support system. Now, sometimes a lot of our users, we want the live chat is free. Sorry, the live chat where you message on our platform is free. But some of our users, there are some cases where we, the mechanic online, can help them solve the problem by having more interaction with them, like video calls where we can instruct them on what to do and how to be able to resolve some minor problem so for those are the premium services. Those are what we also make money from, and we have been able to have around, currently we have around 3,000 users using all our service from the live, that is monthly average of 3,000 users monthly using our services, from live chats to the parts procurement and the mechanic linking mobile mechanic service. So we have been last at 2020 where when we started, we made a 2 point revenue of 0.7 in 2020 about 2.3 million. sorry, in 2021, 2.3 million, in 2020, we make about 2.5 million. Currently, we are above 2.7 million as this year. And then our target audience, I said, are private car owners, which are tech savvy. Then our team, I myself, I'm a mechanical engineer, specialty in maintenance engineering, and also have been an automotive technician for 7 years. I've worked in a biomechanic service, which is 10 months old now. Then we also have several operation mechanical engineer technician that develops our CTO, a sales our
Oh, yeah, sorry, are you done
several
speaking?
mechanics
I
of
can't hear you.
various aspects. Okay, yes, I'm done speaking. I'm done speaking. Yes, sir. I don't know if you heard me.
Okay, feedback from the judges, please. Feedback from the judges. Feedback, Olumide, Theodore, any feedback for him?
Okay, I don't have much, but I'm just trying to, while we are speaking, the network wasn't good enough to us to, yeah, but I quite understand. I've been following you up from our first conversation. I think that was on Monday or so. So I was just trying to see, just to, add one or two together and see what you say. But so far, so good. I think your concept, your solution is a good one. The only thing I just, just laying the emphasis in my heart is that the aspect of trust, because we understand that, when it comes to issues of guys that are involved in handiwork, trust is somehow not that, somehow not in the dictionary. But one thing I just want to, maybe definitely your solution should, maybe part of your core values is trust. That's what I have to say. But you have a good concept, good solution, and I think it's okay for me like that.
Okay.
Okay. As regard trust, yes, that's why we offer warranty for our service. That's why we offer warranty, and we also have a rating system, because before we put up or we link up with any mechanic on our system, we have to do our assessment and also seek a form of guarantee for them or security on our own part. So we give warranty. So if your job is not done well, you hold us accountable, and we are going to make sure we fix it. Or if you order a part that fails, we are going to give you the replacement. So all those are what we have been able to put to build confidence from our users in us.
Oh, okay, that's good.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Theodore, any feedback for this startup before we round up? Okay, I think Theodore is not here. So, Asoro, we are the same person that the the last event on Saturday, you came in without a pitch deck, right? Were you the person?
Yes, I came with it. I was having issues sharing my screen, but at the end of the day, I was able to share it. But yes, sir, I'm the one.
So I think you need to work on that though. This particular one too, you are coming in without it. You need to start planning things ahead, right?
Yes, I will put. Yes,
So
I
in
would.
case that's in
Yes, sir.
case you are invited on Saturday or even subsequent fishing sessions, please plan
Yes,
ahead of time and get things sorted out.
yes, sir. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
that's all for now. So we'll get back to you guys. For those that will be moving to the next stage, so maybe by tomorrow, by the end of tomorrow, hopefully, we get back to you guys regarding those that will be fishing on Friday. I think that's all for now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We didn't expect this to take this long. We only planned for an hour or an hour 30 minutes max, but those of you that you are just coming in now and all. So that's all for now. Thank you, and you hear from us by the end of tomorrow. So, bye everyone. So the startups you can leave now so that we have a discussion with the judges.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye. So please Olumide and Theodore, what do you guys think?
Okay. So how many people are we looking at for the next? This is for
Let
the
me
final
just.
stage, right?
Sorry?
Is actually the final.
Yeah, we are
Hello?
looking at like 5 of them, but then if the 6 of them are good, they are still manageable, right? But then let's look at them. Which of them do you think they can qualify to move to the last stage?
The last stage.
Yeah. I think they're actually good, they tried, but these are solo guy need to work on his presentation and communication. I think he has serious issue with that, getting slides on time, being on time and all of those things.
Yeah, the last guy, also automotive. Yeah, he needs to step up his game if he must pitch. Every opportunity he gets, he tries to not use a deck, and we need to see the number. So I cannot say that I'm really, really impressed. I would have seen his deck also will enable me understand certain things. Do you understand? Apart from just talking. And at some point, his network was cracking. I didn't quite get a lot. So this is working against him. But I think I'm okay with the 5. We can go ahead with the 5. But if you feel we should give him an opportunity, but then he has to bring a deck and he has to up his
That's
game.
right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Olumide, what do you think?
Yeah, I actually support. I saw for sure what
Okay, we should go
so we
with
can go
this.
with the. Yeah.
Sorry?
If that's only if Asoro now
Yeah.
we actually come up with his speech deck, because this time around we don't have to. If he's not presenting, if he's presenting without the pitch deck, then just have to let him go.
Okay. Okay. So we have to send that message to him. He must come up with a pitch deck. I think he actually submitted a pitch deck during the application and all. He sent his pitch deck, but then the issue is displaying it. Is either he didn't plan on time to maybe get to a place where he can have a network or whatever that is preventing him from not present. Because the last one, I know that he later brought it up, I think, towards the end of his pitching, right?
Okay.
Yeah, he brought it up towards the end of his pitching on Saturday. So that's it. So let's see what we can do with 6 of them. 6 of them. Okay, I think that's all for now. I don't know. Or do you guys have any other suggestion concerning the demo day and all? Any general suggestion? Olumide, in case you have investors you want to invite to the demo day so that they can look at our startups too. Do you have any?
Let me get in touch first.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
Yeah. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Olumide. Thank you, Theodore. Thank you for creating our time and the insights you've shared with the startups. Thank you once again.
You're welcome.
Have a good day. Bye.
Yeah.